Hi everyone, I am Jia Dugar and I scored 99.8% in my class 10 CBSE board exams and 100 on 100 in science, and in this video I am going to be giving you tips and secrets as to how you guys can score extremely high marks in your science exam. So अगर आपने इस साल का competency pattern देखा है तो you have 50% competency based questions and your sample paper has a lot more competency questions than we had. So I'm also going to be giving you ways by which you can tackle these competency questions and score full marks. So without further ado, let's start with the 7-step procedure to study science. So yes guys, let's start with your 7 steps. So the first step for you is to read your NCERT book at least 2 to 3 times, because सबसे important है that you get your conceptual understanding, and that you'll only get by reading NCERT. Especially in biology, everything you have to study only from NCERT, learn all the keywords. A lot of keywords are hidden in the textbook, so you'll have to learn your textbook thoroughly, especially for biology. After that, you do book back exercises, which is important for all three. Physics में similar numericals will come just with different numbers. Biology, many questions get repeated, and chemistry, of course, there's a high chance that your book back questions are repeated again in your board exams. After that, you make short notes. So short notes, especially like a formula book for physics and a book of diagrams for biology, reactions for chemistry, all of this can really help you in your last minute revision as well before your exams currently and even before your board exams. उसके बाद you will do one short video. So अगर like I mentioned, if you can't understand any particular concept, then definitely watch a one short video. I suggest you watch Vedant to 9 and 10 or Next Toppers. Both of them are really good channels. After watching the one shot, I think you might have good understanding of your chapter by that time. So you can start doing guidebooks. So guidebooks के लिए I'll give you suggestions after I finish the 7-step procedure. It will really help you in solving many questions that you might not find otherwise. After your guidebooks, if there is no competency based questions in your guidebooks, most guides have these competency based questions. You can do the CFBQ given by CBSE, which has a list of competency based questions that can be asked in your board exam. Finally, once you're done with all of this, I can assure you that you'll be pakka thorough in your chapter. So you do sample papers and PYQs that are on the CBSE website, or you can even buy a booklet. So now guys, let's start with each and every subject individually. So first with chemistry. So before I give you tips for chemistry, एक interesting चीज़ करते हैं. I'll give you a question that came in my set in my paper, which can be considered a competency based question. I'll also attach it here. Let's see if you guys can solve it. And if you guys can solve it, then I say you're set for competency based questions. Okay? So आपका question है कि 3 metal samples of magnesium, aluminium and iron were taken and rubbed with sandpaper. These samples were then put separately in test tubes containing dilute hydrochloric acids. उसके बाद जो भी है इट्स इररेलेवेंट फॉर द क्वेश्चन. सो आपके मेटल्स है मैग्नीशियम, एल्यूमिनियम एंड आयरन, एंड द क्वेश्चन इज विच मेटल डिड नॉट रिएक्ट विद डाइल्यूट हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड, राइट योर रीजन. ओके, सो यू हैव आयरन, मैग्नीशियम, एल्यूमिनियम. क्वेश्चन इज विच मेटल डिड नॉट रिएक्ट विद योर डाइल्यूट HCl एंड गिव द रीजन. सो 3, 2, 1. ओके गाइस, तो इसका आंसर है कि all the 3 metals reacted with HCl. Okay, तो आप तो confused हो जाओगे because the question asks that which metal did not react. So you'll assume okay, there is some metal and you'll write some answer. But in reality, CBSE was trying to trick you because all 3 metals, iron, magnesium and aluminum, आपकी reactivity table में they come higher than hydrogen now. So all of them will obviously react and displace it, right? So this was a question which a lot of people got wrong, and if you got this question right, then I think आपका conceptual knowledge अच्छा है, तो keep going. And even if you got it wrong, that just means कि you need more practice. I'll also be telling you about guidebooks after chemistry itself, so stay tuned for that. Now chemistry के tips. Okay, तो आपका chemistry में 2 parts हैं, आपके theory questions and your formula based questions and your reaction questions. तो अभी थियोरी तो प्लीज़ लर्न इट प्रॉपर्ली, आपके टेक्स्ट बुक से ही आएगा. उसके बाद फॉर योर रिएक्शंस थिंग्स यू हैव टू स्टडी इज कलर ऑफ कंपाउंड्स लाइक नाइट्रोजन डाइऑक्साइड के ब्राउन फ्यूम्स, CaCO3 का कलर, ऑल ऑफ दीज थिंग्स यू गाइज विल हैव टू लर्न, क्योंकि दे कैन ऑलवेज आस्क यू कि व्हाट कलर इज दिस रिएक्टेंट, व्हाट कलर डज इट चेंज इनटू, एंड योर डिस्प्लेसमेंट रिएक्शन इज ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो लर्न आपका रिएक्टिविटी टेबल, लाइक इस क्वेश्चन में भी रिएक्टिविटी टेबल का ही हेल्प लेना था, तो वो पक्का करो. वैलेंसी ऑल्सो सीख जाओ, लिटिल बिट of important metals like sodium, magnesium, aluminum. Learn the valency so that you can remember the compounds logically. You don't have to ratamar it. So that's how you remember your reactions. And reactions के top में वो conditions लिखना मत भूलना. And also write the states of all reactants like solid, liquid, gas. You can also try and come up with short forms and mnemonics. My notes will be in the description. You can also join the Telegram channel, link in description, where I'll be posting notes and updates. And in chemistry, last but not the least, आपके lab के questions, your practical questions, your activities in NCERT भी important है. They can come as competency based questions. So go through your activities, learn the diagrams for these activities क्योंकि they can always be asked. Now physics. So physics is very numerical heavy, but there's also thoda sa theory that you guys will have to study. Now a lot of students find numericals hard, so how do you study it? So pehle just learn the formula for everything. In fact, you guys can make a formula book like I mentioned, to make short notes, make a formula book for physics and refer to all those formulas, do your NCERT ke example questions and book back questions, solve them, very similar questions will come, and then you can move on with your guidebook. So more and more practice will help you guys do better in your numericals. Always write the formula, never forget the formula, and also write steps. So steps के भी marks मिल जाएंगे even if your final answer isn't correct. Now if you're weak in formulas, then आपके जो option वाले questions आते हैं, then don't opt for formula questions, opt for your theory based questions. Your important chapters in physics are your light chapter, electricity chapter. Actually सभी important है, but light chapter में please study all the diagrams, concave, convex, lens and mirror, all the cases. Also do study lens formula, mirror formula, because these numerical questions are definitely going to come. And in electricity there are lots of formula based questions, so go through that. Is saal there came one question in magnetism in my paper, in my set, I'll put it out here, which was actually a 12th standard question. So yes guys, do go through such questions, you'll find them in your competency booklets because there's always a chance for such things to come, so be well prepared. So many of you guys suggested in the comments EduCard. So I did buy the EduCard book. This is the science one-shot question bank and I did review it also. Interestingly, this has been authored by Prashant Bhaiya, who runs Next Toppers ka science part of it. So it's definitely a great book. I've gone through it. They have NCERT के important exemplar questions. So आपका first step जो मैंने लिखा था NCERT is covered. PYQs from 2012 to 2024. So 12 years के PYQs, which is more than enough. आप यही कर लो, आपके like 90 plus I think is confirmed. Of course competency based questions, this time you have 50% competency and it has most different questions from all reference books. तो अगर आप अंदर भी देखिए, there's a lot of like in chemistry I mentioned now, lab activities that is also there, biology के diagrams, CBSE marking scheme के answers, so you guys will know how what kind of answers CBSE expects you to give. Biology में also all diagram based questions. So yeah guys, I think it's a very good book to buy if you've not yet bought a guidebook. Apart from this, I can also suggest maybe physics wala and OSPAL books. But yeah, I think this is great. It checks all boxes. It retails for 400 rupees. But I think Amazon में कम पे मिल जाएगा. So I'll put the link in the description also. So check it out if you guys want a guidebook. Now let's move on to biology. तो अभी biology के लिए the most sufficient thing is आपके NCERT. वो NCERT में you have to be 100% thorough, पक्का with your NCERT, know each and every point in NCERT. Lots of hidden words are there in NCERT. Go through your diagrams properly. So first thing is learn your theory. Second thing is learn all your diagrams, and just don't learn how to draw it. Also learn how to label it because आपके labeling questions are become more than your drawing questions. So learn how to label your diagram. Now let's talk about another question that came in my set from biology. It asks name the artery that brings oxygenated blood to kidney and name the cluster of the thin walled blood capillaries present in Bowman's capsule. तो ये outright textbook में clear भी नहीं दिया हुआ है. So you'll have to look at the diagram and understand it, or you can buy a guidebook because this is definitely there in guidebooks, and I definitely, because of my guidebooks, only knew how to answer this. It's also a part of my short notes. So you have to be very careful in biology कि you don't miss any particular keyword, read your textbook properly, underline all important things because you'll have to learn it up very well. In biology, they just look for keywords, so underline all your keywords as well. Now we come to the end of this video where I'll be giving you final tips on how to score not 90, 95, but try and aim to 100 so that you score it as well. Now the way to score 100 is practice. So I suggest by December you get done with your portions, and by the way अगर आप अभी भी start कर रहे हो then you have time because science is such a subject कि आप भूल जाओगे. तो if you're starting now, in fact it's better for you because there's chances that you'll remember in a better way also. To please start immediately, practice करो, do guidebooks, go through all the answers given in the guidebooks, you'll get extra points as well. हाँ, तो assertion reasoning questions में how do you tackle it? तो बेसिकली assertion जो भी है उसके बाद आप एक word because ऐड करो, and अगर it makes sense after adding the word because, then the reason is right. Otherwise it's very simple to observe whether the reason is wrong and things like that. So I suggest that you finish your portions by December, and then Jan Feb you only do sample papers and PYQs, which will really help you, and keep going through your NCERT again and again. So for science especially, I'm planning to post videos for each and every chapter as to what is important, how to learn it, short tricks to learn it. So do stay tuned for such videos. Do like, share, comment and subscribe, and I hope you guys found this video helpful. Bye.